So here we are in TV news, and it's gonna be a quick one. We do have some follow-ups in a style that I honestly try and avoid, but right now we're kind of really reaching for news, as well as some Bruce Lee to talk about and King of the Hill in the news for a very poor reason. So let's do the thing. Welcome, nerds, to the TV news. That's a little ambiguous, don't you think? This is a clip that is taken from the larger Week in Nerddom that gets posted up on the main YouTube channel at Generally Nerdy, or youtube.com/Generally Nerdy, however you have to go about it. This section of the news, we're talking about TV shows and episodic shows on streaming networks. I'm still working out a way to say that isn't such a mouthful. Either way, it's gonna be TV shows, right? That's how this works. So let's just get into it, shall we? So, follow-ups and corrections. No corrections, we do have a couple follow-ups. First up is Shining Vale. We talked about this when season 1 was active over on Starz. And season 2 is about to come out, and we've got some production stills from season 2 that kind of give us an idea of what to expect. This is horror comedy as a series, and I honestly didn't think that could work to this level of great, but it really did. I'm a bit of a Courtney Cox fan, I'm not gonna lie, but this just kind of works in general. Greg Kinnear's great in it. I can't remember the other big lead in it that everybody knows, but she's also great. And it just looks like we're going to be getting a little bit more of the same, but also a little bit more into the absurd side of it, which, I mean, I'm definitely here for. So go check out those. I've been trying to put them on the screen. If you're only listening to this, then you gotta go see the video. From there, though, we have one other follow-up, and that has to do with American Horror Story. Since we last spoke of American Horror Story, the subtitle for this season has been released because it's been a couple of weeks. It's American Horror Story Delicate. We got our first character poster from the series, and it's featuring Emma Roberts. And yeah. Oh, also of note for this is the first season that is not going to be original storytelling from Ryan Murphy. So that's noteworthy. We'll see how he adapts somebody else's work, because the last couple of seasons have kind of been a lot of grasping at straws. It's taking chances, so commendations for that, but just not coming through in the follow-through at the end. So that's what we got for follow-ups and corrections. Let's get into trailers, if you will. There is only one trailer, and this is honestly something that I think I could have reported on last week, but I just didn't see it for some reason. It's a new show called House of Lee. It is a Bruce Lee anime series, and that's kind of awesome. It is being executive produced and apparently showrun by Bruce Lee's daughter, Sharon. So yes, that's even more awesome. And just this trailer, it's a real quick kind of teaser trailer, but still kind of gives you a feel for the animation style, and it looks great. I am so on board with this. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan, aside from, you know, more modern revelations about the apocryphal nature of his backstory and stuff. But still just a great guy in so many ways, as far as like movie making and personal health and fitness and stuff like that. He just did a lot of really good things for people, and it was in some of the more fun kung fu movies I've ever watched. So Bruce Lee fan, this is a long overdue acknowledgement of his genius, I think, in a certain way, and I'm here for it. That's what we got though for trailers. Let's talk about the one piece we have in TV for regular ass news, and that sadly is a passing. The voice of Dale Gribble for King of the Hill, Johnny Hardwick, passed this last week at the age of 64. No official cause of death has been given for him, and just kind of sucks, man. I'm super excited about this reboot series for King of the Hill that is coming to Hulu sometime hopefully soon, but with the strikes and now another passing of the cast, going to be a little bit difficult. So it has yet to be announced whether or not they're going to recast the role of Dale, or if they're going to write him out, probably similarly to how they're doing for Brittany Murphy's character. It was made known, though, that Johnny did record a few episodes before passing, so maybe they can use that. And just heavy day for the fans of the King of the Hill. Heavy day for Johnny Hardwick's family. We're gonna take a moment and appreciate the greatness that was Dale.
Laugh now, lady. After a month of eating cockroaches, you will be begging for gerbster. A computer? I mean, a computer! I'll be in my think hole. My due! Yeah! How could you do this to me, Puff Puff? Ah! My cigarettes!
No! What are you guys doing?
Oh, so you care what we're doing, do you?
He doesn't care.
You said you'd be back in a minute. We waited a minute, then we waited another.
Then after about 1,000,000 minutes, I forgot why I was counting.
And that brings us into suggestions, which is a horrible way to do it. But this week's suggestion, we're gonna go actually kind of multi-tiered. First off, Harley Quinn is happening right now. It's pretty dang funny. I'm appreciating it. So check that out. That's a suggestion. Also, because of the passing, we also have King of the Hill. If you have Hulu, go watch some King of the Hill. And just... how was Mike Judge able to just be that prolific in his kind of foreseeing of the future in a way that, like, his show is still relevant today in no small part due to the character of Dale Gribble. Like, he was so instrumental to this cast that he's one of the reasons why it's immortal, and that's going to be your 2 suggestions this week for TV streaming. Once again, nerds, this has been the TV and streaming news for the week, taken from the main show, The Week in Nerddom, which is posted on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Thank you for joining me here, nerds. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.